Hello everyone, welcome again in your social science class of 9th standard. We were reading chapter working of the institution. In this chapter we have already discussed about the how a major policies decision taken. We have already discussed about the report of BP Mandal Commission. According to that commission, 27% of the seat was reserved for SCBC, means socially and educationally backward classes. And after that we have discussed about who take the decision, what would happen if there is a dispute regarding any recommendation, who will resolve the disputes. In this video we are going to discuss about the need for political institution. We have seen one of the example how the government works. Governing a country involves various such activity. For example, the government is responsible for ensuring security to the citizen. What would happen, who would take the decision if there is a arise between regarding the implementations of the scheme? Who will secure the people? It is the responsibility of the government to provide the security to the citizen. Okay, providing the education and health facility to all the people. Now question is that कि जब गवर्नमेंट की ड्यूटी है कि एजुकेशन और हेल्थ फैसिलिटी सिटीज़न को गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से प्रोवाइड की जानी चाहिए. अब क्वेश्चन ये है कि गवर्नमेंट जो है हाउ दे विल एबल टू अरेंज द मनी for this such type of expenditure. It collects the taxes and spend the money raised on the administration, defense and development programs. It formulate and implementation the several welfare scheme. The money that is collected from us, okay, in the form of taxes, that is spent by the government, raised on the administration, defense and other many programs that were implemented for several welfare schemes. Some person have to take the decision on how to go about these activities. Who will decide that how much money should be spent on which scheme, how much percent of the money should be spent on which schemes? Other have to implement these decision. Some take the decision how to about this activity, but others to implement of this decision. If dispute arise on these decisions in their implementation, as you see that regarding the implementation of 27% job security in the government of post, there was a dispute. Now there should be someone to determine that what is right and what is wrong. It is important that everyone should know who is responsible for doing what. It is very important also that the activity keep taking place even if the person in the key position changing. So to attend these all tasks, who will implement the scheme, okay, who will take the decision, if there is a wrong implementation of the scheme, what is wrong, what is right, if any arguments arise regarding the implementation of the scheme, if dispute arise on the decision or implementations, who will decide what is wrong, what is right? So see who has the authority to see what is wrong, what is right. To attend all these tasks, several arrangements are made in modern democracies. Such arrangements are called institutions. In India, the political institutions are arranging and carrying all the tasks of the country. In modern democracy, these arrangements are known as the institution. जितने भी dispute regarding schemes, डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम और उनके इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के रिगार्डिंग जितने भी डिस्प्यूट अराइज होते हैं, कौन डिसाइड करेगा कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है, इसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी किसकी होगी? तो ये सबके लिए ये जानना ज़रूरी है कि ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी किसकी होगी. ठीक है, सेवरल अरेंजमेंट्स जो हैं हमारी गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा, मॉडर्न डेमोक्रेटिक सिस्टम के द्वारा सेवरल अरेंजमेंट्स किए गए हैं और सच अरेंजमेंट्स आर कॉल्ड इंस्टीट्यूशन. अ डेमोक्रेसी वर्क्स वेल when these institutions perform the function very well. Okay, when the duties and when the functions performed assigned to them. A democracy only works very well when these institutions perform their function very well, which are assigned to them. The constitution of any country lay down the basic rules. You know very well, we have discussed about regarding the constitution in the previous classes or earlier classes. What is the constitution? Okay, it lays down the basic rules, okay, of the country, rule and regulation of a country, on the power and the function of each institution. It also contains the power and the function of each institution. In example that we saw the several such institutions at work. First we will discuss about that why there is a need to such type of political institution. We need political institution regulate rules for the country. Okay, without institution democracy can be done successfully working. Okay, democracy will not able to functioning properly in the absence of political institution. First, the Prime Minister and the Cabinet are the institution. I want to tell you that the Prime Minister and the Cabinet are the institution that take all the important policy decision. The civil servants, second, the civil servants working together and are responsible for taking step to implement the minister's decision. Firstly, decisions are taken by the ministers and then turn of civil servants, okay, who take the responsibility or they are responsible for taking the step to the implementation of ministers' decision, for the implementation of the decision that were taken by the ministers. Third institution, Supreme Court is an institution where dispute, if what would happen, who will resolve the dispute, okay, if arise between people and the government, then Supreme Court is an institution where disputes between citizen and the government are finally settled, as you see in the previous example regarding the report of BP Mandal Commission, reservation policy of 27% for socially and educationally backward classes. Dispute arise between the people who didn't want that there should be a reservation for socially and educationally backward classes. Then dispute arise between government and people. Then the final solution was given by the Supreme Court, and that there would be some changes in the original order and then it would be implemented, and then the supreme decision taken by the Supreme Court is acceptable to all. After that there should be no deny. Okay, when the Supreme Court give the decision and the dispute finally came to an end, and this policy of reservation policy of 27% for educationally and socially backward classes, now still since then it has been followed. Now the question is that institution, can you think some of the other example? First I have told the Prime Minister and the Cabinet Minister who make the policies, take the decision. Second, the decision are implemented by the civil servants, they are the institution. Third, if regarding the implementation of the schemes, if there is a dispute arise between government and the people, who will resolve the dispute? Then Supreme Court is the institution. Now can you tell me the other example of the institution I have told? Okay, what is their role? What is the, if you will suggest, will you suggest that there are another institution and what is their role? Working with institution is not easy. Institution involves rules and regulation, and this can bind the hands of the leader. Leader has to follow the some rules and regulation. ऐसा नहीं है कि लीडर्स ने डिसीज़न लेने हैं, पॉलिसीज़ बनानी हैं, एज दे वांट दे कैन डू, जैसा चाहते हैं करते रहो. ओके, दे हैव टू फॉलो रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन, एंड दिस बाइंड द हैंड्स ऑफ द लीडर्स. They can't do as they wish, as they will. They have to make the policies by following the rules and regulation. Institution involves meeting. First of all, meetings are held, committees are made, and this often leads to delay and complications. When committees are held, institutions are organized, or meetings are organized, committees are organized, this most of time it is said that it delay and it create complications. Okay, delay of the decision. Therefore, dealing with the institution can be frustrated. As I have told that working of the institution is not easy task. Sometimes we can say that it takes a lot of time, okay, complication and delay of decisions. Therefore, dealing with the institution can be frustrated when it takes time, delay of the decision, it creates the complications. One might feel that it is much better to have one person. जब डिसीज़न लेट होते हैं, पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स जो हैं, कंसलेशन होती हैं, एंड कंसलेशन जब भी ली जाती है तो इट्स टेक टाइम. अब जब टाइम होता है तो डिसीज़न डिले होगा, टाइम लिया जाएगा, डिसीज़न डिस्कशन कंसलेशन, इट डिले द डिसीज़न. ओके, देन वन माइट फील दैट इट इज़ मच बेटर टू हैव अ वन पर्सन टेक द डिसीज़न. इससे अच्छा तो क्या होगा कि मैं कल्ला ही डिसीज़न ले लेता. ठीक है, कोई एक पर्सन होता, रिस्पॉन्सिबल पर्सन होता, हु विल बी एबल टू टेक द डिसीज़न, सो दैट इट सेव टाइम. ओके, एंड डिसीज़न कैन बी इजीली टेकन बाय द सिंगल पर्सन. But that is not the spirit of the democracy. If the decisions are taken by the single person, that harm the spirit of democracy. Some of the delays and the complications introduced by the institutions are very useful. It is very important that if the delay, अगर delay हो रहा है किसी चीज़ में, complications आ रही हैं, that are very useful. क्योंकि लॉन्ग कंसलेशन, लॉन्ग डिस्कशन के बाद जब डिसीज़न लिया जाता है वो कभी गलत नहीं हो सकता. दे प्रोवाइड एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर अ वाइडर सेट ऑफ पीपल टू बी कंसल्टेड इन एनी डिसीज़न. जितना कोई डिसीज़न, जितना टाइम लिया जा रहा है, जितनी कंसलेशन हो रही है, उतना ही डिसीज़न क्या होगा, अच्छा होगा, और उतना ही लोगों से कंसल्ट किया जाएगा. इंस्टीट्यूशन मेक इट डिफ़िकल्ट टू हैव अ गुड डिसीज़न taken very quickly, and sometimes it is said that institution make it difficult to have a good decision, and it also delay the decision. Sometimes institution are not able to take the decision very quickly, but they also make it equally difficult to rush through the bad decision. ओके, चाहे डिसीज़न क्या है, लेट होता है, कंसलेशन होती है, क्विक डिसीज़न नहीं होता है, बट बैड डिसीज़न नहीं होगा. इट लीड्स टू ऑलवेज गुड डिसीज़न विच इज़ टेकन आफ्टर द कंसलेशन. ओके, डिस्कशन, ओके, कैन नेवर बी बैड डिसीज़न. इट विल बी ऑलवेज गुड डिसीज़न. दैट इज़ वाई डेमोक्रेसी गवर्नमेंट इंसिस्ट इन द इंस्टीट्यूशन. That's why to take a good decision, institutions are very necessary. So we can say that there is a very much importance of the institution to take a good decision. क्योंकि जब भी डिसीज़न कंसलेशन से लिए जाते हैं, ठीक है, लॉन्ग डिस्कशन के बाद होते हैं, नो डाउट इट्स टेक टाइम, बट इट विल बी ऑलवेज गुड, एंड इट विल बी गुड फॉर फ्यूचर. आई होप today you have got that why there is a need of political institution and what is the role in the political institution to take good decision. Thank you. Have a nice day.